Oh, hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, I am here for my Vinegar Syndrome Halfway to Black Friday sale haul. I've got a lot of stuff in this order. Look at this. It is busting. It's literally busting from the seams right here. It's such a big fat package that they probably should have put in a little bit bigger package. Hopefully nothing's damaged in this. And look, guys, you got the Vinegar Syndrome tape. I love seeing it, guys. There's nothing better than arriving home and seeing a Vinegar Syndrome package on your front doorstep. It's like Christmas every single time that it happens. So I got this in a couple of days ago. To be honest, I don't remember everything that's in this package right here, everything that I ordered. I think I've got at least 9, maybe 10 titles in here. It started with some pre-orders back in mid-March, and it continued on with the Halfway to Black Friday sale stuff, and there was some other stuff. I feel like I got a book in there as well. So there's a lot of stuff that I've been adding to this order since mid-March. It's mid-June right now, so I'm excited to get into it, guys. But before we do that, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you haven't already, and leave me a comment down below, guys. Did you purchase any new items for the Vinegar Syndrome Halfway to Black Friday sale, or any older items that were on sale? What did you get from Vinegar Syndrome recently? Let me know in the comments section below, because I've got new stuff in here. I've got older stuff. I've got stuff that I got recently in the sale. Just all kinds of cool stuff from Vinegar Syndrome. Like I said, I've been ordering on this for quite some time. Let's open it up, guys. Look, let me break it up here. Let me show you guys as I cut it open. It's such a process, guys. Oh my goodness. That ripped easy. That knife is actually, I think that knife's pretty sharp. That's sharper than my usual knife. Like I said, this is coming out bursting from the seams. And the first thing that I am seeing, they always do a good job like wrapping this stuff guys. It's in bubble wrap and everything else. I'm actually a little surprised this is as small as it is, but I got the Reanimator novelization, which I thought this was, is this a novel based on the screenplay? So yeah, I think this is the novelization of Reanimator, but I thought this was something different. I thought I got like some kind of a book about the making of Reanimator. And it had like Stuart Gordon on the cover. Like this is not what I got. I'm starting off on a bad, not that I don't want the Reanimator novelization. Like I think that's cool, but this isn't really what I thought that I purchased. I think I purchased something else. I'm gonna have to look into this, guys. But the Reanimator novelization, I got this. Maybe I had the actual book in here and that was like an extra item or something. I don't know. Okay, like I said, I've got a lot of stuff in here. Let's put this over to the side. Let's take this stuff out, and we'll put the box on the ground. I don't think that I'm seeing another book in here, though. Just kind of strange. I was anticipating something different. All right, now I think I got this because I had bought that book about 80s thrillers, and this was one of the first titles that came up. So I went ahead and ordered Breathless. And I knew that I was missing out on the slipcover, but I just went ahead and ordered this title because it was on the site. And I was like, I just want this in the collection. But Breathless is a Richard Gere film, and it is a early noir thriller from the 80s. So I do want to check this one out at some point. But I don't know if I'm going to do like unboxings for all these or not. I'm definitely going to do them for like the bigger stuff. But I'll go ahead and open this up and let you guys see what's on the inside. For Breathless. So this one came out last year, and it went very quick. Like people got this one with the slipcover very fast, and I kind of slept on it. I think it came out with the Golden Era release, and I just got that one. But it's pretty cool, and it's got some shirtless Richard Gere on the inside as well. I don't know if I could show that. Can I show that on YouTube? And then we got some other stuff on the disc. So we do have American Gigolo coming out on 4K pretty soon. So it's the month of Richard Gere for sure. But nice reversible artwork right here. Breathless. Again, wish I got the slipcover, but I'm trying to get to the point where I don't get too hung up on that kind of stuff. I'm not going to pay a bunch of extra money for that for sure. All right, guys, let's get into the heavy hitting stuff, and then we'll follow it up with the other titles that I got. And I got that. I got these two, and then I got 5 more. So I did get a total of 9 in this sale. So let's pull out the big guns, guys. Let's do it. Let's get into it, and let's talk about Navy SEALs. Look at this big, beautiful VSU. Ooh, Navy SEAls. Somebody pointed out that they said that in Clerks, and when this was announced, like, I did not put two and two together. I've seen Clerks probably 100 times, but I did not make that connection that that's what they were talking about. But this is the Navy SEAls that they call out in Clerks, or that guy does when he comes in to rent the video from Randall. But guys, I love the Vinegar Syndrome VSU editions. They're freaking awesome. I don't know if Navy SEALs is any good or not. I haven't seen the movie, but I totally bought this for the packaging because I want to collect all these VSU editions. But look at that artwork on the back right there. You got the people, the paratroopers coming down. Super cool stuff. Let's go ahead and open this sucker up. Oh my goodness, look at that artwork on the inside. You got people playing golf, guys. I'm sure there's people that have showed this off by now, because I've seen other people get them in. But we'll take the slipcover and that out. And is this like a golfing movie? I didn't know. This looks more like what a VSU for Caddyshack or Happy Gilmore would look like. But you got golf on the inside, and you got the nice slipcover right here. Boom, boom, with the American flag. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this one though. You got the 4K case with Navy SEALs. And they just always do a great job with the packaging on the Vinegar Syndrome. Where did my freaking knife go? I done lost it already. Here it is. Oh my goodness. But they always do a good job with their packaging on their VSU editions. And this is the 9th one. This is the 9th VSU. I have got them all, and I will continue to collect for them until they do Bubba Hotep, the VSU. Then I probably won't get it. That'll be where I draw the line. But I don't think that they will, because even though I don't know if I would classify Bubba Hotep as a horror film, it's definitely a genre film, and they said that they're trying to keep the VSU line away from horror, which I respect, because they do a lot of horror releases. But Navy SEALs right there, guys, 4K. I'm sure this has got a lot of special features as well. This is a newly scanned and restored from its original 35mm camera negative. You got HDR and all that good stuff, guys. I'm trying to see if this has, you got Real SEALs, director Louis Teague on bringing authenticity to Navy SEALs, True Blue. Louis Teague, wasn't he the same director, the guy that did Alligator? I think he was. And then you got True Blue, screenwriter Gary Goldman on bringing Navy SEALs to life. So looks like you got a lot of good stuff, a new audio commentary as well. So I am excited for this, guys. And you got 2 discs in there. You got a Blu-ray disc and you got the 4K disc for Navy SEAls. And I'm sure it looks great. I'm sure the transfer looks absolutely fantastic. Let's look at the nice little booklet right here as well. And yeah, guys. Ooh, Navy SEAls. You got a lovely young lady on the inside. Trying to show this off the best way I can, guys. I always find it very difficult to show off booklets in my videos. But there you go, guys. Navy SEAls, the 4K VSU edition. Did you guys pick this up? Let me know in the comments section below as I put this back in the box. But beautiful, beautiful, and just beautiful edition from Vinegar Syndrome. So thank you, Vinegar Syndrome, for that release. Now, let's get into this cinematography release right here. This is the 5th one in this line, and I have been all in on this line like all year. They started it back in January. It is June right now, guys. I was getting mixed up in my months, and we're already getting the 5th one. So clearly they're on a better pace with these than they are VSU, and they're putting out more of them. But I really love this line. They're focusing on lost American classics from the 70s, 80s, 90s is what they're saying. So I'm all in on that, guys. Just some of these, hidden gems. I haven't watched Touch yet. And this is a movie, Dangerous Game, that is directed by Abel Ferreira, who also did Bad Lieutenants. And I think that got a 4K release recently from Kino Lorber. So his movies are getting a lot of attention right now for physical media. This plastic feels different. Like, this is a different type of plastic that's on there. I always like noting things that I notice that are different. Does anybody else notice that stuff? I just unbox and get into so much physical media. I can just tell like the texture of like certain plastics versus other ones. They're just different sometimes. But you got this nice cool J card on here that wraps all the way around. Always got to be real careful with the J cards because I don't want to rip them as I'm trying to get the tape off. And sometimes I don't do a good job of that. But we're removing the J card, hopefully in a professional way. And this is a movie with Harvey Keitel as well, because he's also in Bad Lieutenant. And this also has Madonna in it. So I'm curious to check this one out. Like I said, I still need to check out Touch. But I have watched Little Darlings, Red Rock West, and Going South. And I enjoyed all three of those movies for sure. But very excited to check out Dangerous Game as I try to take up. See, this is what happens, guys. This is what happens. That's why I leave. And I know it's just a J card, but I'll sometimes just like wrap the actual like tape around it, because whenever I pull them off, like it tears part of the damn thing off. At least these, I feel like. So I don't like that, but I like to keep my J cards in somewhat good condition, but I did not here. But there's new interviews here. I think there's a new audio commentary. Maybe it's a past audio commentary, but you got a lot of new interviews on here. You got essays, film essays. So definitely looking forward to checking out Dangerous Game. And I cannot remember. Let me show off the actual release, guys. I cannot remember if this is a 4K or not. I feel like it's just a Blu-ray release, though. But it looks really cool. Like all the stuff they've got on it. It kind of reminds me of Saul or something. The way they got all these different items and murder weapons on here, kind of with a saw in the middle. But they always come out. You can pull on this little string and you can bring out this nice little like storybook looking thing right here. That's like a digipack. And then you open it up and you got the disc inside. Like I said, it's a Blu-ray disc. And then you got the booklet stuff here as well that you can get into. So I just think that these are really cool releases. So you got Madonna right there in the film. I mean, this is around the time where Madonna was, she was hot as a musician in the 80s. And I feel like she transitioned into acting in the 90s. And she did a lot of roles in the 90s. She was in, and she did some in the 80s as well. But I remember her in A League of Their Own, which is one of my favorite sports movies ever. So, yeah, definitely excited to check this one out. Seems pretty cool. Dangerous Game. Not as elaborate packaging as the VSU, but still really cool packaging as well. And I cannot wait to put this next to my other cinematography editions or cinematography or however you say, guys. I've said it multiple ways and people will still correct me in the comments section. So Dangerous Game, guys, did you pick it up? Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, let's get into my final sale pickups. I think I got all of these in the sale, the recent Vinegar Syndrome sale when they were all 50% off. But I got Angel. I got Angel still with the slipcover. So a lot of people said some really good things about this film, including Quentin Tarantino. I've been listening to a lot of Quentin Tarantino on YouTube, doing movie interviews, and he talked about this movie and something that I watched, and he said it was really good. So I'm excited to check this one out. I know it's got 2 sequels, but I did not get the 2 sequels. I just got the original Angel, because if I'm not a huge fan of this one, I don't want to just go ahead and get the sequels. And I think that the slip covers are still intact on the 2 sequels, but this one was running out. So went ahead and got this one, and looking forward to checking it out at some point. High school honor student by day, Hollywood hooker by night. What a premise, right? What a premise for Angel. But gonna go ahead and put that over there. I think that was like $17 or something. And then I got Night Screams right here. This one still had a slipcover. I wanted to get this one when it came out, but I was like, there's some titles I'm just going to wait on it if it doesn't look like the slipcover. I'm trying to get better about just like watching the slipcover counter and all that kind of stuff. And if it's getting ready to run out, then maybe I'll purchase it. So I waited and waited and waited for this one. And then the sale came and it got down to like $300. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to pull the trigger on Night Screams, because I heard some good things about this one. I think Garrett from Born to Be Rad got this one in early and reviewed it and talked about it. He said it was pretty decent. So I got it solely based on his recommendation. If it's not good, Garrett, I'm coming for you, man. I'm coming for you. But it's not like I don't have shitty movies from Vinegar Syndrome in my collection already. But really cool artwork on this one. I don't know what the rubber ducky on the back is, but you got a hands coming out of a grill with an eyeball on it. Fire, blood. I mean, it looks cool. It looks cool. Let me do an unboxing on this one. This one seems a little bit thicker. And it's a 4K, so I'm sure it's going to look absolutely fantastic for sure. Let me unwrap this thing. Throw the plastic on the ground. You got more Night Screams art. Bam. Let me see if this one has like a... I like it when they have the new new like documentaries and stuff. And it looks like this one has a new making of documentary, which is awesome. You got Blood and Chopsticks, Echoes of the Night Screams, 80 minutes, brand new making of documentary featuring interviews with the cast and crew. So very cool. It has a new documentary. This is a 3-disc set, guys. Oh my goodness. You got the actual movie on 4K, and then you got the movie on Blu-ray, I'm assuming, and then this one right here would be probably for the special features in the new documentary. So cool if they had, 3 discs in this set. And let's flip this around. The original poster artwork does not look as cool as the new Vinegar Syndrome artwork. But yeah, guys, I'm excited to get into this. I'm happy to see it's got that documentary as well. I always think it's more worth it to get these. You know, you got the movie, you got the documentary, you got a lot to sink your teeth into. And I think this was $20 with the sale price. Maybe it was a little bit more. Maybe it was like 21 or 22. I can't quite remember, but still pretty expensive. But it's like, if you know Vinegar Syndrome, this thing cost like $35 when it first came out. So it's still a sale. And, you know, with the slipcover still. Now, these 3 that I got, I believe I got all 3 of these for pretty cheap. I think they were all like $10 or $11. And I can't quite remember how or why I got these. I feel like these were in like a special section, like maybe a going out of print section, but they were still involved in the sale. They were all like last minute, but I remember reading into every one of these to see if they would be something I would be interested in. And they all sounded pretty cool, but I got the Caller right here, and this has got Malcolm McDowell in it and Madeline Smith. So I don't know too much about it, but again, I was reading some reviews and something definitely like piqued my interest with these. I can't quite remember what it is to make me want to get these, but let's see. The Caller is a labyrinth mystery tinged with horror and science fiction elements, which stars Malcolm McDowell alongside Madeline Smith, Urban Cowboy. And I'm trying to see like who directed this. On a cold winter night, a woman living alone in the middle of the woods receives an unexpected visitor, a mysterious middle-aged man who asks to use her phone. So I don't know. It seems pretty cool. The Caller. Is this one any good? Let me know in the comments section below. Then we got Pandemonium. And again, this is another one that I got and I read up on, but I don't know too much about. A wildly bizarre horror film parody from Alfred Soley, who directed Alice Sweet Alice. Pandemonium features an astonishing cast, including Carol Kane. Okay, so this is why I got this one, because of the cast. Judge Reinhold and Phil Hartman is in this movie. So I'm like, I gotta get this. You got Tom Smothers in the film. Paul Rubens is also in this movie. So this is like a comedy horror parody with a really cool cast. So that's why I went ahead and pulled the trigger on Pandemonium. And again, these were very cheap. I think these were like $10 or $11 or $12 within the sale. And then I went ahead and got Pale Blood. And this is one that I looked at and I'm like, this one doesn't look good, but I actually saw that it was getting some pretty good reviews. I think it's a vampire flick and it seemed cool enough to buy and check out. So I did get Pale Blood from the Vinegar Syndrome Halfway to Black Friday sale. So there you have it, guys. That's everything that I got. I got, let's see, only 8 titles. I only got 8 titles. I thought I got 9. I just got 8 titles in the sale. I still feel like there's some stuff that I ordered that I didn't get. Maybe not. Maybe I just thought I ordered more than I actually did. Oh, and then I got the book. So I got 9 things. I just got 8 Blu-rays and 4Ks. Oh, The Sadness. I ordered The Sadness, but that's going to come next month, The Sadness 4K. So there you have it, guys. That's everything that I got in the Vinegar Syndrome Halfway to Black Friday sale. Not as much as I did last year. I remember going crazy last year and getting like 20 titles. I'm trying to settle down a little bit. I still got tons of Vinegar Syndrome titles that I haven't watched. So I'm trying to tone it down just a little bit on the buying and up my watching just a bit as well. So thank y'all so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you picked up from Vinegar Syndrome recently in that comment section below, and we'll see you next time.